Morning guys, it's Darlene from Chalk Couture. I'm going to show you how to do a couple of really quick signs this morning. I'm getting ready for a craft show, so I've been busting out these signs. I have my surfaces all ready and I have my colors picked out, have my surfaces waxed, and that's important to do that. I've got everything prepped. So this is my wax that I like. I get this from Home Depot. You're just going to take a rag and you're going to wipe it on and wipe off as much as you can, and then you're going to take a paper towel and you're going to buff it out. So I've done that with both of these signs. This is a two-sided sign. We can chalk on the back as well. I'm going to show you that, and I have my transfers all ready. This one's been used already. I'm going to put this to the side. We'll do this one last. These two have not been used. I have pulled them off just to, this is an older transfer and it was very sticky, so I did pull it off so that I could make sure I could actually get it off of here easily. I've folded my corners under. On the back side I've put an X so that I know that's the back side. Our silk screen transfers are reusable, so after you wash them you're going to return them to this backer sheet. And you can see there's a screen in there. It's silk screen, just like silk screen printing. That is what we do with this. I'm going to set that one to the side, and I've chosen my colors. I have our Couture Teal, which is a very popular color right now. I have Guava. It's one of our new spring colors. Our Bright White, and then our Black Velvet. Those are our chalk pastes. So on the front of this is our 9x12 box frame, and these are available in our catalog. I'm going to peel this off and I'm going to fuzz this. So you want to peel from side to side or top to bottom, and I have our fuzzing cloth here. I'm going to move this out of the way so I can get this fuzzed properly. What fuzzing is, fuzzing means that you are going to take your transfer and you're going to put it onto a towel, or this is a specific fuzzing cloth that Chalk Couture recently came out with. You are going to put it on there and you're going to peel it off. It's going to take a little bit of fuzz and put it onto the back of your transfer so that your transfer is not too sticky. There is such thing as it being too sticky and adhering too tightly to your surface. So I am just going to do this 3 times. And I have waxed my surface. A lot of the surfaces from Chalk Couture you do not have to wax, but this one, it does say on the box, it does say wax your surface. So I did. All right. So this is a 9x12 box frame. That means the inside part that you are able to chalk on is a 9x12. This is our size B transfer, and it fits perfectly in here. Our love story is my favorite. That is such a sweet saying. I like that. And as you can see, from folding the corners under, it gives you a place to pull from. When we pull this off, it's going to be a lot easier. That is what I do. Not everybody does that. You do what works best for you, but that is my little tip. Fold those corners under. It does not hurt your transfer at all. It makes it easier on you. So we're going to work quickly with this. Chalk paste will dry fast. We're going to get our chalk paste on. We're going to smooth it out, and then we're going to peel our transfer and put it into a water bath. So your chalk paste, you're going to open your container, take off the lid, you're going to stir it. You want it to be the consistency of sour cream or yogurt. If it is too thick, you're going to spritz some water in there and stir it. You want it to be the right consistency so it spreads and goes through your silk screen onto your surface. You're going to apply it to your surface, you're going to spread it and remove the excess, put it back into the jar, and we're going to move to our next area. If you thought you couldn't work this fast enough, you could have paper towels that you lay on the top of this to keep the moisture in, but we're going to work quickly. my goal is to show you just how fast and easy it is to create a couple of signs. I have a craft show I set up for on Thursday, and I need more inventory. So I will be showing you lots of different signs this week, getting all of that stuff ready. So I'm just squeegeeing off the excess. You apply a little bit of pressure, have your squeegee up and down as you do this part. And then I'm going to go on to my next words. I'm going to do our bright white. And there's many different sizes of squeegees. You just got to use what is best for that portion. You might use 3 different sizes on a project. So I just have them all available. This down here, I'm going to do this in our guava, and then it will be time to pull this transfer, and it's that quick. So in 5 minutes or less, you have a sign that you can make and that you've made, and you can take to your craft shows to sell, or you can give as a gift or hang on your wall. It really is that easy. Oops, and I picked up a little bit of my white, but you know what? That's okay. I am just going to grab a paper towel. I'm going to wipe my squeegee, and then I'm going to blend this right here. So you want to be careful that you don't do that. You don't want to get crazy and go out of the area. Now we're just going to pull our transfer. You're going to pull from top to bottom or side to side, and just work your way down, pulling straight up so you don't stretch your transfer. Okay, you know what? So I didn't do that right, because my words, the white is not going to show up. That was silly. Okay guys, so I'm going to be redoing the words. But I'm going to show that to you. I'm going to wash this transfer, and we're going to line that up, because, well, you know what? That's a good mistake to make, so I can show you. So, all right. I guess it's too early, and I should have done that with my black, because my surface is light. The white, it doesn't show up. So I am going to show you how to fix that. I am going to just wash that part of my transfer. It really is this easy, okay? So you make a boo-boo, and you can chalk right over it. Okay, so I need to dry my sign. Why didn't someone tell me? You guys should have said, hey, do you know you are using white on a white background? That is so funny. All right, well, it's early. So I'm just drying this, and then we will line this up, and all will be fine. We will not worry about it. Life is good. So, and like I always say, I like to be able to show you how to fix things. So what I'm going to do is I am going to put these here, and actually I could put them on the back of this. Okay, let's rethink this. Okay, so showing you how to fix a boo-boo is a great thing, because you're going to have this happen someday, and you're going to go, what do I do now? But you are going to know, because if you see me make a mistake and you see how to fix it, these are just extra pieces of backer that you can buy. And I'm just covering this up so the chalk paste does not go onto there. We don't want to have little puddles of it. All right, so I'm going to clean my mess here, because I don't want to set my sign down in it, because I am going to chalk on the back of that. I could shut my video off and I could start over because this is not live, but I will not do that. I will show you how to fix this. So, I've said this before, and I wasn't paying attention to my own advice. So when you're doing a surface that is a light color, you need to have a dark chalk paste. Okay, and we are just going to line this up, and if it's a little bit off, we're going to be fine because it's just going to look like a shadow. So we're just lining this up. We're going to press this down, and we're going to do our black. Okay, and it's that easy. All right, it really is. It's that easy to fix a mistake. No big deal. Don't stress. There's too many other things in the world to stress over. So I am just going to apply some of my black chalk paste. I'm going to squeegee it out. I hope you guys are laughing at me because I can laugh too. I think it's pretty funny. We all are going to make mistakes, and chalking early in the morning, I'm going to make some, and that's okay. There we go. So I fixed that. So that is what you're going to do. You're not going to panic. You're not going to say, oh crap, what do I do now? You are going to figure it out. And hopefully I helped you by my boo-boo. You know, I try to make at least one boo-boo a week so I can show you how to fix it. Not really. I don't. I really don't try to make boo-boos. But I'm okay if I do, because I will never say that I am perfect. I will never claim that because I'm not. So, that side is done. All right. Whew, made it through that. All right, the other side, the dark side. We're going to the dark side. And we can flip this. We don't have to dry it because it is not going to rest on the area that we just chalked on. We are going to do this side with white. We're just going to do the whole thing white. And I have waxed this, but I'm just going to go over this with my rag that had wax on it. We're just going to put another little light coat real quick because it absorbs it so much. All right, this is a new transfer, so we're going to fuzz it. So is everybody getting lots of snow where you're at? We do not have snow right where we're at because I am in San Diego County down in Lakeside, which is about 20 minutes to 25 minutes inland from the beaches. And we're getting lots of rain, tons of rain, more rain than I've seen in years. So I am not complaining about it. I don't like it when it interferes with my craft shows, because next weekend's craft shows, the craft show coming up that I'm setting up on Thursday, we will have rain and I'm outside. So I will be under a canopy, but I'm not looking forward to the rain. Not at all. All right. There is no place like home. This is a retired transfer. It's an older one, and we'll see if it's going to stick. It is one of their first ones. And it might need some help. I don't usually do this, but I'm going to squeegee that down and see how we do. When I pulled this off, it was attached really well, and you know what, it doesn't look like it's even. It looks like it's crooked, so I'm going to have to pull it off. So our transfers that we have now, they will stick better, but I just wanted to use this one. I've had it for a long time. I got it from someone who was getting out of chalk couture, and I just wanted to use it. I'm going to take some blue painter's tape, and I'm going to tape that down right there so it stays. And I still feel like we're crooked, but I'm just going to go for it because I think it's probably the best that I can do. You could do this around this area. If you think that you might get messy and go off the edge, you are going to put some blue painter's tape, and that will help protect it. This has been waxed, but I am not going to guarantee that you could wipe it off. It is not a chalkboard. It is wood. Wood is porous. It will absorb the paint. So it will absorb the paste, chalk paste. So I would not guarantee that if you messed up that you'd be able to wipe it off. So I am just going to protect it a little bit. We're going to take our squeegee and we're going to squeegee down. And we're just going to fill all of our little silk screen area. This is our handled squeegee and it works very quickly. You can do a large surface really fast. You're going to take your jar, you're going to wipe the squeegee across the rim, put that excess back in, just like that. You want to work quickly so that the chalk paste doesn't dry on the transfer. Okay, just like that. Perfect. All right, our chalk paste is water soluble. The transfer and the squeegee, they will wash right up. They'll go right into my water bath, which is simply a container of water. I'm going to pull my transfer, pulling from the corners, pulling down, and I have a perfect image underneath. How's that? I have a little bit right here. I'm going to see if I can get that off. Put that into my water bath. I'm going to take a Clorox wipe and I am going to just wipe that right there. Okay, and it's all gone. So there we go. And I'm not sure what's down here. Something. I'm a little bit crooked on this, but you know what? It will be fine. This is going to a craft show, so I will seal this. Yeah, it looks fine. It'll sit on a shelf, and probably for the most part someone's going to have it over on this side, but I wanted to just show you how easy it is to do both sides. They could flip it if they got tired of it. If they had it on a shelf where you could see both sides, they could flip it. This is the sealer that I like to use. This is Rust-Oleum brand, 2x Ultra Cover, the matte clear, and I like to put 3 coats of sealer on everything. It makes it so that it is waterproof, and that way it will last forever. If you do not seal it, then you can possibly remove it, or if you were to spray it, your chalk paste could run. So if you're going to sell things, I would suggest that you seal them, or you tell people not to wipe them with Windex or anything like that. That would be my concern, would be that somebody would think, oh, I'm going to clean this, and they take their Windex and they wipe it. So this is the next one that we're going to do. We're just going to use Couture Teal for the entire thing. I really like that color, and I'm looking at that now. I have another color that I like too. I like Cool Breeze, so let me see. Okay, I'm still going to go with the Couture Teal. I have my cabinet drawer here has all my chalk paste. So I think this will give the best contrast, and that really is a popular color, and it's a retro color. So this one has been used. I'm going to see how sticky it is. This is one of our newer transfers. It's quite sticky. I am going to fuzz it one time, even though it has been used. And this is a waxed surface. I have waxed the surface. It is just a piece of board that I painted. I used acrylic paint and painted it. So you can see this is the other side. It's just a rectangle cut and painted. I am going to center this on here. I'm trying to have this even at the bottom. It looks like it's about centered like that, and then center as I move it. My fingers stuck to it. Ever have one of those days? Well, it is Monday. So I'm trying to center it horizontal and vertical. So vertical, horizontal. Do you know the difference? Do you know what for horizontal? Okay, so I had to learn this because I went to work for a construction company in Albuquerque when we lived there, and I was learning to read blueprints, and I needed to know horizontal and vertical. And the easiest thing that my boss told me to remember is that horizontal is the horizon. So think of the horizon. So the horizon goes across, like you're looking out on an ocean at the sun. The horizon, horizontal. Horizontal is this way. Vertical is this way. So, little education for this bright Monday morning. And I'm just going to spoon my chalk paste here and there. And we're going to use our 4-inch handled squeegee to spread this. And you're just going to start spreading it, filling in all of your silkscreen area. I may not have gotten enough. We'll see. I'm going to go down, put a little bit of pressure to remove the excess, and I'm going to use that excess to kind of fill in down here where I didn't have quite enough. So you want a nice, smooth surface. It's hard sometimes because it overlaps, but just do the best that you can. Put the remainder back into your jar, and then we're going to remove our transfer. We're going to peel this one from side to side, and there you go. So how easy was that? So all of my transfers, I have them in my little water bath over there. I am simply going to swish them around, get the chalk paste off of them as much as possible, and then I'm going to wipe them with my Clorox wipes. You wipe the front, so you would just set it, and look at me, I'm messy. Clorox wipe my fingers. You're going to wipe the front of your transfer, and you're going to flip it over, and you're going to wipe the sticky side. You're going to set it onto a paper towel, and you're going to let it dry. Once it's dry, you're going to put it back onto your backer sheet. So remember the backer sheets? Our backer sheets are shiny on one side and they are matte on the other. I always put an X on the back. That tells me do not put your transfer back on this side. You can write the name of it. You could write Mom's Diner. Whatever you want to do, whatever's easiest for you. I just simply put an X because I am pretty much the only one that uses these. But hey guys, that's it for this morning. I'm going to clean up. I'm going to start my day. We have our double-sided sign. And we have this one. This one I'll seal this one also. And then I'll put, I'll glue little hangers on the back. And that, this is too thin for a sawtooth hanger to put nails in it. So what I do is I put my sawtooth hanger on the back in a little puddle of E6000 glue. And I just glue the hanger on the back. It's really easy. It makes it so that you don't have to nail into it. You don't have to use tiny screws, and it lasts. I've been doing that for 30 years and it lasts. So, and if you wanted to put hangers on the back of this one, you could have, and just have it be one-sided. You could hang it on a wall. That's totally up to you. So that is it. If you have any questions about Chalk Couture, just leave it in the messages below. I'd be happy to answer any questions. I go back and I look at the comments, and I will get back with you if you just leave me a message. If you're interested in signing up for Chalk Couture, just leave me a message down there. Just say join, and I'll send you all of the information. And that is it for today. So hey guys, thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful day. And I will be chalking to you again soon.